kids. I got a weird one for you today. Not that it's a weird movie, but it's just something I would never watch. This is Benji The Hunted. Now you remember Benji, right? Benji, the little dog, little mutt dog. I don't know what kind of dog he is. I'm sure he's a special breed, but anyway, Benji the dog, trained dog, had his first movie I think in like 1974. Basically, this dog does all kinds of tricks. He's very emotive, very expressive, super cute little dog. The movie's, aimed at kids, made for kids. Heartwarming tales of animals and that sort of thing. It's not actually the original dog either. It's actually the original Benji. This is his daughter, I believe, Benjine, because the original Benji actually died in like 1978. But of course, they kept the name, and we're supposed to believe it's just the same dog. He's immortal, I guess. Anyway, this is one of those animal adventure movies. And what I mean by that is a movie where basically there's little to no humans in it. There are some humans in this, but something like The Bear. Remember that movie? Where it's a little bear cub, and he's struggling to survive in the wild and meets up with the big Papa Bear, that sort of thing. The Incredible Journey, the two dogs and the cat that have to find their way back. But as far as I remember about The Incredible Journey, that one, at least in the 80s, 90s representation of that movie, that was like a talking animal movie. This one isn't. At the beginning, we see Benji's owner is getting interviewed by a news station, and apparently Benji was lost in some shipwreck at sea. The owner managed to make it to shore, but Benji wasn't found. So the movie's basically about Benji trying to get back to civilization, I guess, and get back to his rightful place and survive in the woods. But yeah, that interview scene only lasts about 2 minutes at the very most, and kind of sets up the story, and it's pretty much all Benji for the rest of the movie. He does come into contact with another human, like a hunter, a little bit later on, who really only has like 4 lines or something like that. And beyond that, near the end of the movie, we see Benji's owner again calling out his name, Benji, Benji, and that's the dialogue in this movie. The rest of it is all animals. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's shot in the Pacific Northwest, Oregon and Washington, and so Benji comes into contact with like cougars and wolves, a bear, raccoons, deer, all kinds of Pacific Northwest critters. And he actually kind of inadvertently adopts a litter of mountain lion kittens. And he's looking out for them because he knows they're going to die. He saw the parent get shot by the hunter, and so they're left without a parent, so he decides he has to take care of them, or at least get them to another cougar that's going to take care of them, which he does by the end of the movie. Yeah, I don't want to really tell you the whole story because there's not really much to tell. It's just Benji on his journey in the woods, and as I said, it's a very expressive dog and a very well-trained dog, as are all the other animals. Very well-trained, and either that or, it's edited together and shot really well produced. And it's a little far-fetched, and it's really sappy, and this dog is basically a genius in this movie. But it's not too much. It's not like he's not like Ace the Wonder Dog or anything like that, but he just does what a little dog his size could do. He's got a get-her-done attitude, and he's very brave, and he's also very caring for other animals, and considerate of humans even. Well, I guess he is a wonder dog then. I missed this one back in the day. This was made in 1987, and so I was 16 years old. I'm not going to go see Benji at age 16. I think I might have previously seen the original Benji movie, and maybe even Oh Heavenly Dog, starring Benji and Chevy Chase, on TV, back in the day. But by the time 1987 came around, I'm not that into Benji. So why did I choose to watch it this time around? I don't know. I thought it was going to be really cheesy, and I thought it might even have, be a talking animal movie. and I thought it would be really stupid, and I'd have a lot of funny things to talk about. But no, it's not bad. It's a pretty good movie, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not going to win any Academy Awards or anything, or I don't think it did. This was released by Walt Disney. Hey, it's quality. I mean, it's totally for kids. But there's some stuff in here I could see that would kind of like, make kids really sad or make them cry or maybe scare them a little bit, like the stuff with the wolf, and there's an eagle at one point. There is a death in here of, no spoilers, someone, or rather some animal does meet its end here, or a couple of them. This is a good movie to put on for like 4-year-olds. But something not to just sit them in front of the TV and park them there, but something to watch with them. Because maybe the kids might not pick up on the subtle clues and the subtle expressions of the animals and their actions, might not pick up on the story and exactly what is going on. And I think watching it with a parent would probably be a rewarding experience, especially if your kid's an animal lover. My kids probably would have loved this if I'd put it on for them when they were young. Yeah, this movie, I'm not the target audience for this. Oh, and there's one other thing about this movie. The music is so stupid, so lame. Like, there's parts, like really dramatic parts where you can tell like somebody's life is in danger, or it's like an epic loving moment or whatever, and you get this big rising orchestral score. But then for most of it, like 90% of the movie, it's Benji going through the woods, and the music behind it is like 80s porno or something like that. Yeah, it's all like, synthesizers and kind of jazzy elevator music kind of sounding, and it's just not very good at all. So that's a minus on Benji The Hunted. So overall, being, as I said, a solid, interesting, and well-made movie, really the only strikes against it being the music and the age appropriateness for myself. I'm going to go ahead and give Benji the Hunted a B-. Respectable. I respect that little dog. I mean, this wasn't even the original Benji, and I'm sure that this Benji has since passed away. So yeah, I mean, like they tried bringing it back in like even, I don't know, later, like 2000, something like that. And I'm sure that's got to be like the great-great-great-grandchild of the original Benji. But hey, I mean, it's a good idea. It's a good concept, and if you like animals, especially if you like dogs, you're gonna love this. So I do recommend this. I know it's weird, right? Like, I mean, I know I like to pick out like different and unusual movies to review, but this one is actually it's a perfectly normal movie. It's just weird that I would watch it. Well, until I find another weird movie to review. Have a good one, everybody.